my friends, and a very warm welcome to another mixed media tutorial with me, Lisa Taggart. And this one is showing how to make a magical landscape using the gel press, the round one, and some mixed media. I'm calling this one Contingency Plan, where the little snail has a backup plan. If he loses his house on his back, he's always got the one in the distance. So if you're interested in that, let's have a look at the materials first of all. Starting off with the Lavinia Stamps masking sheets. I don't have too much of it left, as you can see. Also, we've got Multifarious card for the gel press, and this one's the 6-inch one, and that's a round gel press that I'm using this time, as you can see. Also using my round circle template and some stencil brushes in the large and the medium, some applicators for the pastels, scissors, pencil. Also VersaFine Claire in Medieval Blue and Nocturne for some stamping and ink work, Distress Oxide Spray, Squeeze Lemonade and Wilted Violet. Also we've got the Periwinkle in Midnight Blue in the acrylic, along with Chartreuse and Bright White. Also some pan pastels again this week, Titanium White and Bright Yellow Green. We've got pale pink, which is described as magenta tint, and we've got yellow ochre. Some Hansa yellow, which is a handy one to have, and also for the darker tones I've got violet and ultramarine blue in extra dark. We've got our Zig Clean Colour markers. I've pulled out 3 tones of pink, dark, medium and light, also a dark violet and a dark yellow, and the numbers are in the description box below. We've got gel pens in white, gold sparkle, and then just a black fine liner. Also a Posca pen in pale pink, and some spray fixative which I've forgotten to set out, which is for the pan pastels. Now for the stamps, we've got Celestial Tree, we've got Elfin Cap Cluster, Elfin Caps and Moss Cap Cluster. We've got the Snail House, the Snail from the Snail set, and Twisted Vine set, a little piece of foliage. So we're going to try to convert all of those things into something that looks a little bit like this. Now I've pulled this lovely print with those lovely dark colours, and I used this actually for one of my members' bonus content videos. This one is a second generation print from the same ink, only using a little bit of water, which I've cut down to 7.5 by 7.5 inches and drawn some landscape there at the bottom if you want to take a screenshot. And next up we were taking the masking sheet and just using it to draw the circle, and going to cut that out and mask off the nice white card so we don't get that dirty. Also then placing in this for the large moon that we're going to do in the background, and cutting a circle out of masking sheet for that as well. Placing this on, as I say, just to keep the background card nice and clean, and so we don't stamp over the edge. And it just goes to show that using the gel press, you can pull lots of prints from it and use the dark one or the light one, whichever ones you prefer. If it's just the leftovers, as I have done here, you can build it up, but if you're using the darker print, there's less building up to do, I suppose. But I had this one and I thought I may as well use it to do another project. Now next up we're doing some colouring, and I'm going to pick out several elements just to show you how I've completed them. And you'll see that I started off with a base of the pale pink Posca pen, and I'm using that to blend in the zig markers on top. Now the Posca pen ink is an opaque water reactive ink, And as you may know, the zig markers are also water reactive. So that means that if you catch the Posca pen on time, it can mix nicely with the colours that you put on top. And the effect of that is that there's more opacity to the combination and it turns out a bit brighter than just using the zig markers on their own. And what you're really doing is you're mixing the colours together on the card, and I use this quite a lot if I have something that I want to stand out. The other way of doing it is you can gesso it first of all and then colour on top, but I found that using a pale Posca pen does the same job, and then it's just a question of building up the colour using the zig markers until you're happy with it. Okay folks, there you have it. The project is now complete and it's been mounted up onto black and cream card, and you can see all the little details and how they've hopefully come together in the end. What you can't see is how much sparkle there was from the gold glitter pen, and not quite catching it in the light there, and it's much better in person, but you get the idea. And you can see when you build the colour up on the toadstools how they stand out, and hopefully you enjoyed the process in this one, and you can use the technique using the Posca pen in your own projects. For those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider doing that. It really helps the channel. Also like the video, hit the notification bell, share, and leave me a comment. I reply to everyone, so thanks for that. Also, I offer YouTube memberships on this channel where you can get access to bonus content and additional perks. So if you're interested in that, check out the description box below, along with the links also for my online shop where my artwork is for sale, including this piece. But until next time, take good care of yourselves, and above all, get creating, be brave, and do enjoy the adventure.